Depression can feel like a heavy cloud that refuses to move. It slowly covers the light in your life and makes everything feel darker than it really is. Even simple tasks can begin to feel overwhelming. Waking up in the morning may feel difficult, and the motivation to do the things you once enjoyed may slowly disappear. Many people experience moments in life when sadness becomes deeper and more persistent. It may come after a loss, a disappointment, stress, or a season of life that feels too heavy to carry. When depression begins to take hold, it often brings negative thoughts that repeat in your mind again and again. You may start believing that things will never change, that the pain you feel will last forever, or that you are facing this battle alone. But the truth is that depression is something many people experience. It does not mean you are weak. The first step in dealing with depression is recognizing that your feelings matter. What you feel is real. It deserves attention and care. Ignoring pain does not make it disappear. Instead, acknowledging your emotions allows you to begin the process of healing. It is important to understand that healing does not happen instantly. It is often a slow process that requires patience, kindness toward yourself, and sometimes support from others. Small steps forward add to progress. Healing from depression takes time. Some days will feel easier, and others may still feel heavy. What matters most is continuing to take small steps forward, even when progress feels slow. Seeking professional help can also be an important part of healing. Talking with a therapist, counselor, or doctor can provide guidance and tools that help you understand your emotions more clearly. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it takes courage to admit that you need support. Most importantly, remember this: your life has value. Your presence in this world matters more than you may realize. The difficult feelings you are experiencing today do not define your future. Even the darkest night eventually gives way to morning light. Step by step, with patience and care, healing can begin. Hope can grow again. For many people, faith becomes a powerful source of comfort during times of depression. When life feels uncertain, the future seems unclear. Remembering that God sees your pain can bring peace to your heart. Even when you feel alone, God understands every thought and every emotion you carry. The struggles you face do not go unnoticed. Faith does not mean that problems disappear instantly, but it reminds us that we are not walking through darkness by ourselves. Prayer can become a quiet moment of healing. Speaking honestly to God about your fears, your sadness, and your worries can help release the emotions that feel trapped inside. Faith can also remind us that difficult seasons do not last forever. Many people who have experienced depression eventually discover new strength, deeper compassion, a renewed appreciation for life. Hope may feel distant in difficult moments, but it is never truly gone. One of the most difficult things about depression is the feeling of isolation. When someone feels depressed, they often withdraw from others. They may stop talking about what they feel or begin avoiding the people who care about them. But connection is one of the most powerful ways to begin healing. Speaking to someone you trust can help release the emotional weight you have been carrying. A friend, a family member, a counselor, or a trusted person can provide understanding and support. You do not have to explain everything perfectly. Sometimes simply sharing that you are struggling can open the door to healing. Human connection reminds us that we are not meant to face life alone. Another helpful step is focusing on small actions. Depression often makes everything feel overwhelming, so trying to change everything at once can feel impossible. Instead, begin with simple things. Take a short walk outside, breathe slowly and deeply for a few moments, drink water, spend a few minutes in silence. These small acts may seem insignificant, but they help your body and mind begin to regain balance. Over time, these small steps can slowly rebuild your energy and strength. For many people, faith becomes a powerful source of comfort during times of depression, when life feels uncertain, the future seems unclear. Remembering that God sees your pain can bring peace to your heart. Even when you feel alone, God understands every thought and every emotion you carry. The struggles you face do not go unnoticed. Faith does not mean that problems disappear instantly, but it reminds us that we are not walking through darkness by ourselves. Prayer can become a quiet moment of healing. Speaking honestly to God about your fears, your sadness, and your worries can help release the emotions that feel trapped inside. Faith can also remind us that difficult seasons do not last forever. Many people who have experienced depression eventually discover new strength, deeper compassion, a renewed appreciation for life. Hope may feel distant in difficult moments, but each is never truly gone. Sometimes life feels heavier than we expected. There are days when the weight of responsibilities, worries, and unanswered questions can make our hearts feel tired. In those moments it is easy to feel lost or discouraged. But even in the middle of uncertainty, there is a truth that remains constant. Hope still exists. Faith reminds us that we are never walking through life alone. Even when the path ahead is unclear, God is present in every step we take. There may be moments when we cannot see the purpose of what we are going through, but that does not mean our journey has no meaning. Many people experience seasons when their strength feels small, problems appear, plans change, and the future may seem uncertain. But faith teaches us that strength does not always come from ourselves. Sometimes strength comes from trusting that God is guiding us even when we cannot see the whole picture. Hope begins to grow when we remember that every difficult season eventually passes. Just as the night slowly gives way to the morning light, challenges in life do not last forever. Even the longest storms eventually come to an end. Faith invites us to look beyond our fears and remember that our lives are part of something greater. Every step forward, no matter how small, is still progress. Every day is a new chance to begin again. No matter what happened yesterday, today offers the possibility of renewal. Faith reminds us that grace is always available and that our past does not define our future. When we choose to fill our hearts with hope, we begin to see life differently. Problems may still exist, but they no longer control our perspective. Instead of focusing only on what is difficult, we begin to notice moments of peace and gratitude. Prayer can become a powerful way to reconnect with hope. Speaking honestly to God about our fears, our struggles, and our dreams allows us to release burdens that we were never meant to carry alone. The journey of faith is not about perfection, it is about continuing to trust. Even when the road feels uncertain, every step taken with faith is a step toward a brighter future. And no matter how dark a season may feel, light always has the final word. Before this message ends, take a moment to breathe slowly. You remember something important. Your life has meaning. No matter what you may be facing today, you are not forgotten. Every challenge you experience, every moment of uncertainty, every silent prayer you whisper is known by God. Sometimes life brings situations we cannot control. There are the moments when the road feels difficult and the future seems unclear. But faith reminds us that even when we cannot see the way forward, God is still guiding our steps. Your story is still being written. The struggles you face today do not define the ending of your life. In many cases, the most difficult seasons become the moments that shape our strength, compassion, and faith. If you are feeling tired, allow yourself to rest. If you are feeling worried, allow yourself to pray. If you are feeling uncertain, remember that hope can begin again with even the smallest step forward. God's presence does not disappear during difficult moments. In fact, it is often during our hardest times that His comfort becomes the most real. So wherever you are right now, take a deep breath and remember that tomorrow is another opportunity for light, for healing, and for new beginnings. Faith and hope are not distant ideas, they are the quiet reminders that no matter how dark a season may feel, light will always return. And step by step, day by day, God continues walking with you. You are not alone. Your story is far from over.